Welcome to this Capricorn full moon reading for the Divine Feminine. I'm going to pull a few cards from various decks to see what is the overall message from Spirit for my Divine Feminine. Okay, or I will take two from one deck if so be it. There we go. Hope everybody's having a beautiful start to your week. How does this week feel to you? Especially with this Mercury retrograde, something about Jupiter in Leo, moving into Leo, fire on fire. Maybe you're feeling fired up, excited, like you want to take action on a lot of projects or ideas. And then combined with this full moon, do you feel, well, it isn't Capricorn, combining that fired up energy with the practical, steady steps and determination, because the Devil Arcana can mean, and determination, and that if there is a good aspect of that Arcana. So, let's see here. Where do you fall? Or are you just feeling like you are releasing stuff, and especially with the retrograde, are you feeling like you're releasing past issues and just sad about things? Don't beat yourself up. If that's the case, you're going through a natural process. Just do a lot of self-care at this time, love on yourself even more. All right, so from the Goddess deck, it'll be in the middle. Thank you. All around the world, the same song, pretty much. That's all you hear, especially Europe. I feel so bad for whoever, wherever you are, if you're suffering any kind of discomfort overall. Let me just say that, because it's not just about, what Europeans are going through right now. Some people have always gone through that and nobody pays attention. But regardless, whether it's a new issue for you or just don't want anyone to feel, out of sorts or in danger. In some cases, the heat is about danger. So all right, I'll leave it in reverse since that's how it came out. I was not going to take a reversal, but it seems like it wants to be, so. I'm not going to use an analogy deck this time. I typically do. I'm not. I'm going to use a different deck that specializes, focuses on the moon. And I think, gives you more deeper insight. Okay. Almost done here. So Divine Feminine, your central main card in the middle here is My Bago, the Warrior Saint. Wow, talk about an oxymoron. A warrior, battle ready, you know what I mean? We'll fight, we'll stand up. Then saint, pure, honest, serving, loving. It just seems like a different worlds within one. Right away, that's what I'm getting. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. All right, this is telling me for this full moon, divine feminine, you will be receiving support because you serve from the heart. You fight you fight the good fight, pretty much. Like, you stand up for most likely a lot of causes in support of the underserved, no, underserved, underprivileged. I was just speaking about people all around the world that have been suffering, and now the spotlight's on Europe, and they deserve it. But I'm just saying, let's not forget about people in many communities around the world who have always had to deal with discomforts, whether it's too harsh cold, you know what I mean, or too harsh hot, or not enough water, clean water, or whatever situation that they might be in. So yeah, a warrior for, I think on behalf of people that don't have the spotlight on them. That's what I'm getting. Then we'll move over here. You may be experiencing, it says tower, unplug and relax for a spell. And I thought, well, maybe this is like the tower card, tower moment, but it's paired with feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. So both of these are saying slow down, relax right now, unplug, give yourself a break, and look at and reflect with this full moon. Reflect on what you've done, who you are, be proud of yourself, celebrate yourself, and treat yourself very kindly right now is what I'm getting. Yeah, maybe even do some, even though you're told to relax, I would say part of self-care and self-love might be some movement with this. Like, she's kind of doing a headstand that makes me think of exercise. So maybe some free-flowing exercises, some dancing, something enjoyable, not like a harsh workout, but just something that gets your energy flowing and is healthy movement. But yeah, it's good for you. Okay. Next, we have self-sabotage. So Spirit wants you to be mindful of self-sabotaging situations that might distract you, is what I'm getting, from things that you want right now. Because right now, under this full moon, there's so many other aspects of the cosmos. You should be manifesting. You should be feeling high vibrational so that you can usher in what you want. And they're saying, don't focus on any darkness that might sabotage your future, your desires, your self-interest, that kind of thing. And maybe that's what this is about, battling any of the darkness through self-love, self-care, some free movement, exercising, and celebrating yourself, meaning feeling good about yourself. Write a letter or list of things that you love about yourself. And I bet you won't be able to stop. I'm telling you, once you start with 1, 2, 3, it goes on and on. Things that you appreciate about yourself. That's so important to do. I think for as any person, man or woman, should do that. But right now we're talking to the divine feminine. Next, we do have in the reverse, wild Persephone, exquisiteness, sensuality, uninhibited. In the upright, it's this. Beautiful, vibrant, wild colors. Not caring which color. It's not all white. No offense to all white. It's not all black. It's not safe. These colors stand out to me as I'm going to wear what I want. Colors that I want. Hair like I want. Feathers in it. Yarn in it. I don't care. It's mine. I'm free. And I feel sensual. I feel appealing. There's nothing wrong with that. Feminine. Okay? Exquisite. Accepting it. Even if no one else thinks you are, who cares? You know you're exquisite. You feel exquisite. You exude exquisiteness. That's what I'm getting. And her eyes, they're so free and wild. You could see it in her eyes that she's free. But this is in the reverse, my darling. So that is a part of you. Again, I keep coming back to the beginning. Feast and tower. Relaxing, treating yourself well, appreciating yourself, celebrating yourself, putting yourself first. As in, I'm the most important. Everybody says put yourself first. But what it means is living your life the way you want and not really thinking about others, as long as it is not harmful to the planet, to other people, to anybody. That's what I mean. Living the way you want to live. Next we have doe of innocence, tenderness, purity, heart wisdom. Your softness is not weakness. It is your way of seeing truth. So that big heart of yours, like we had with the warrior spirit. You think of others so much. You're very generous. You're very kind. And this purity, what stands out to me more is that it's right after this wildness in the reverse. Sometimes in the mission to be there for others and be what they can expect of us, we want to be pure, reliable, sweet, and that's okay. But don't let it be at the cost of being free and wild and authentically you. Again, as long as it's not hurting anyone, it is not putting anyone in danger. Not that wild, okay? But you don't have to be this doe of pure innocence, especially not all the time. Now, if you feel like being white as snow today, then be white as snow today. But sometimes you're going to want to be colorful, vibrant, deep purple, hot pink, you know, brazen gold. You might want to do that. It's up to you. Then we have Page of Cups right after that. You're very childlike, innocent, trustworthy, and loving. A lot of love here with these cups and innocence, and that's fine. The spirit wants you to embrace this side of you more, because I think being this way for everyone else does not allow you to embrace that woman in you. You can be sweet to others, you can be kind, but you don't have to dim your light or stay 5 years old or something like that. Or what? Maybe you try to live as your grandmom always wanted to see you. And nothing wrong with making grandmom, proud, but make grandma proud of the woman you are at 38 years old or 25 years old or whatever age that you are, And it doesn't even really have to be a number. I just use that for expression to you, to communicate to you what I mean. But at the state you are now, how you feel inside, if you feel like this, be this. And don't be afraid of people being thrown aback, taken aback, and not being able to handle you. Because, you may be self-sabotaging your success, your life, your happiness by doing this kind of, I'll stay cute. Sorry, I'm so bad. But you know what I mean. So, Divine Feminine, this is your full moon reading. It's telling you, let that moonlight shine within you and let that moon make you a little bit wild. Nothing wrong with that. Not hurting anyone. With that, enjoy, and I will see you in the next reading.